Welcome to an in-depth look at the academic critiques surrounding Qur'an 48:10. Our first critique focuses on the theological implications, specifically concerning the authority granted to the Prophet Muhammad. The verse states that pledging allegiance to Muhammad is, in essence, pledging allegiance to Allah. Critics argue this grants the Prophet an extremely high level of authority, potentially blurring the line between divine and human. Some theologians question if this could enable absolute political control, as disobedience to the Prophet becomes disobedience to God. Next, we examine the linguistic critique, focusing on the phrase "the hand of Allah is over their hands." Non-Muslim scholars view this as anthropomorphic language, similar to biblical expressions like "the hand of the Lord was upon him." Critics argue this metaphor could imply human-like features for God, creating internal tension with verses that deny any similarity between God and creation. Our third point is the historical critique, exploring the political dimension of the pledge. Historians note this verse legitimizes Muhammad's political authority, framing tribal loyalty as religiously sacred. Critics argue this could function as a tool for centralizing authority and discouraging political dissent. The ethical critique examines the consequences for breaking the covenant. While the verse states breaking the pledge harms only the one who breaks it, historically, such actions in tribal Arabia often had social or political consequences. This verse could be seen as placing strong moral pressure on followers by tying loyalty directly to divine judgment. Finally, the comparative critique highlights similarities with biblical covenant language. Scholars note the use of covenant language similar to the Hebrew Bible and ritual pledges resembling ancient Near Eastern treaties. Critics sometimes question whether Quranic covenant motifs were influenced by earlier scriptures and traditions. Academic and critical perspectives thus examine its theological implications, political context, linguistic symbolism, and relation to Near Eastern covenant traditions.